Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C, and with me, as always, my good friend Dave. Dave, how you doing today?
Just peachy. Ready for another fun episode?
Very good, like Georgia peach. Who doesn't love a good Georgia peach? Right at the base of the peach.
Oh my God.
Anyway, welcome to the program. You're with us. You're hanging out with us. Thanks for coming and chilling with us for a little while. We're going to have a good show today. Today's going to be a lot of fun. We're bringing back one of our classics. We're doing Fists of Fury today. That's right. The segment today is Fists of Fury. And this season, Battle of the Bands. That's right. Battle of the Bands this season. We're going to do it today. I can't wait. We'll see how it goes. Last time we did this, Motley Crue came out on top.
Motley Crue, that's right.
They beat out Guns N' Roses, which was very difficult for me, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Dave has in store for us today with those. We're going to be doing an idiom. I've got my idiom set up and ready to go, so hopefully you pay attention to that one. You learn something at the end of the show. And, like always, we have questions. That's right. We've got questions. Send your questions in, though, to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. What happens is Dave gets the questions. Once he gets the questions, then he reads them to me live while we're on the air or while we're doing a live program, which is coming up.
April 8th.
Mm-hmm. We're coming live. So another live episode, April 8th. Set it up, write it in your calendar, text it in your calendar, whatever you got to do. Put it in your BlackBerry if you're working for Congress. Congress, if you're listening,
Okay.
The 8th, we're going live. I don't know. You never know. They might be listening. Or if you want, here's a better idea. It's an easier idea. Subscribe to the show. Like our shows when you see them. If you're laughing, you're smiling, you have a good time, you like the show. And set up your notifications so that when we come out, you know when it is. You don't even have to think about it. We remind you. Bing! We're coming live. And you can just click the button, hang out with us, and do a live show. And you can ask me questions live on the air. So, Dave, I'm very excited.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see this. I've got my new shirt.
I see. It looks good.
It came in the mail. What came in the mail? These shirts. So, if you listen to the show for a while now, you've heard a story about my son saying "D's nuts" to that in kindergarten or preschool. I forget which year it was, but yep. Teacher asked what comes in the mail, and he raised his hand all excited. I know. She picks him, and he goes, "D's nuts." That's my boy. And basically, that's what our show's about: having fun, smiling, and having a good time. If you get a chance, you want to check out, and you want to grab some merchandise, we've got it. You can go to tpublic.com. We've got a couple different shirts, a couple different styles. We've got mugs, we've got hats, we've got, you name it, we've got it. And like always, we've got the pillows. So you can sleep with us. There's tapestries. You put us on your wall. You put us in your bed. It's just a bunch of stuff everywhere. So go check it out, tpublic.com. Also, if you get the opportunity and you got some downtime, check us out on our socials. We got a bunch of them right there. You go check us out. We have a good time. We interact with our viewers. We try and have a great time with everybody and have some fun and smile and laugh. I keep stressing the smiling and laugh because it's important. In life, you should smile and laugh. Life is short. But how short is it, Dave?
Well, who knows? We could be finding a way to extend one's life, it seems like.
I mean, I don't know if anybody else has caught on to this. Dave sent me a video on a TikTok. That's right. Not TikTok the podcast, not our friends out there, but on TikTok.
TikTok.
I don't want to confuse anybody. But out on TikTok, there are things now saying that you can have a head transplant.
Yeah. Now we got to take it for what it is. It is on TikTok. It's a video. You know, who knows if this is an actual thing. However, I wouldn't put it out of the realm of, believability. That's for sure.
No, if you ask me on a Believe It or Not segment, I would say I believe it because I think in this day and age, I think we have the technology to do this. And now with AI and all this other stuff, But just think about it for a minute, Dave. As you get older, your body starts to go a little bit. We all know this because we're getting a little bit older.
Right.
We're not ancient. We're not old, but we're in the older category.
Exactly.
We check further boxes in the age brackets now.
Yeah.
And our bodies aren't doing what they used to do.
Nope.
God knows I'm pushing the limits and I'm trying, but there are moments where I go, no, not doing it.
Yeah.
Now, with this technology, Walt Disney can finally come back.
Now he's gone.
Frozen for years.
This is only if they froze his head, his brain.
Froze his head like they said they have.
You ever watch
Walt Disney might be coming back.
You ever watch Futurama?
I haven't, but
it's a cartoon now, and then they had on the walls like the heads of people in like some kind of liquid to keep them fresh. Right. That's where my head goes. So
that's where your head's gonna go.
Yep, that's where my head goes. But no, I mean. I don't know. There's supposedly it's a head transplant, so I guess you keep your features.
Well, thank God. I mean, hello. Have you seen this?
Yeah, but my question
is: there a bad side?
Shouldn't this skin age as well, though? But you're telling me when it hooks it up to your new body, your skin goes back to like the 20s?
Here's my question. I don't think all the skin's going to do that, but nowadays, as long as the bone structure is the same, I'm sure they're moving your head from one body to another. Mm-hmm. I'm sure skin replacement is the least of their issues.
Right. Well, I mean, you're going to look 80 up here, but you're going to be 20 down here. That's going to be a little fucking weird.
Or do they do it where they get all the wrinkles out? I mean, they're putting you on, it's like a facelift at the same time. So as they're taking apart your head and putting it on a new one, they stretch it. So
they give you a face. They give you a facelift.
They give you. I'm sure that's going to be an option.
It's going to be a combo package.
Can I get the head transplant
with the facelift?
Yeah. And get the crow's feet. Get those out of there too. Could you? How much is it for the crow foot? God. But I mean, it's absolutely incredible. But here's my question: You get a body donor. Great, beautiful, lovely. And they talk about this in the video that you sent me. Let's say you used to be in 6'8", and you're on a 5'10" body. At that point, when you walk into a doorway, do you still duck? And do you still, you're a short guy now doing tall things. And then you go to reach for something, you're like, I can't reach that. I can't, I don't know if I would be happy or sad depending on the next body I got. And I don't know if you can say, okay, it has to be this donor at this size and this physique and this ability and everything. Because for me, I'd want somebody that was physically fit, able to dance. And they're saying that your muscle memory should be able to
transfer
go back
with
into
you.
that.
Right.
But those muscles don't have my muscle memory. My brain's sending the signals. But will my muscles act correctly? Or is it going to be like trying to use a Mac with a different computer and a different processor and everything? I don't know.
I would assume you would have to work it out until it's back to your prime self. It may not, but to your point, it may not work. Who knows? But yeah, it's supposedly all your memories, everything, your consciousness, everything is supposed to come over with you into your new body. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, but can you? Who's to say it won't stop there? What if they come up with the technology to clone bodies? And then you just have it. Yep, you have it sitting there waiting for you. So I could have cloned my 19, 20-year-old body. Yep. It was good. And then all of a sudden I'm 80 years old. I go, switch, yeah. Trade. Upgrade. Right. And then all of a sudden I'm back to my, and then everybody always says, oh, if I only knew back then what I know now. Yeah. Imagine having the physique of your 20-year-old body, the brain of what you have now, and what you could do. How absurd would that be? Yeah, it would be. I mean, eventually you will pass. This is not like a friggin' immortal kind of procedure. Or do you? Well, your brain will eventually shut down, I would assume. You would think, well, some people's do, but some people's brains don't. They're 108, 110, and they're still perfectly fine. It's just their body is shutting down. Right, their brain, they still have everything. True. So is there a way to now go, okay, we're able to process this in head transplant. Can we produce something to help the brain rejuvenate, stay younger, and everything else? Because at that point, okay, it's the head transplant with the pre-order of
whatever the gel is that you got to stick your brain into and everything, your head into.
Right.
This way it rejuvenates. Then the facelift and the crow's feet with the new skin look, and then the body. I mean,
Custom made a whole. You want to custom make the whole thing, including
right.
you know your nether region. Like, can you say, hey, I want me a 10
Don't
inch
touch
one.
it. Don't touch it. I'm good.
Leave it be, or it's got to be
Leave
between
that
this
alone.
side.
But I mean, I didn't even think of that. Imagine going on the. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Imagine if you were well strapped and then you came back to a mini me.
I mean, okay, Dave? Do you believe in such a thing as big dick energy?
Oh, absolutely. That exists. Big time.
I agree also.
Yeah.
If you had somebody with big dick energy and you put them on a little duturu picherio and then they come back, their whole life just went to here.
Yep. Their confidence strut went to...
Now, with that being said, Lorena Bobbitt chopped off John Bobbitt's penis and they put it back, and it still worked. If they could do a head transplant, then they can do a head transplant. I would imagine you have the money to make one head change. You have the money to make
two.
Head change.
I like the old model so much. Bring it with me.
Option number 8 on the list.
Holy crap! This is going to be a big ass bill.
Big ass bill with a big ass piece of deal. But I mean, if you have the money to do this,
yeah, obviously Joe Schmoes like us ain't gonna be able to afford this crap. We're dead. But like the rich people, man, they're gonna live forever.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's coming out to, right? Is it wrong here? And
no.
With all of all this technology, they're gonna be able to create themselves the way that they are fit. Robotic arms or stuff like. I mean, think about it. Okay, so let's say you can clone. What if you can clone with robotics? The $6 Million Man style.
Oh man!
Now you're like a cyber. What is it? What's that guy's name from Teen Titans?
Shoot.
Cyborg.
Yeah.
Now you're cyborg. You're half man, half mechanic, reborn into a new body that they built for you because it was cloned off your DNA. So it's still your DNA and everything. Like, I mean, would you not do this with the age of what's coming up and with the robots and everything else? And
that would be cool as shit, I think.
Oh, the guy's parked like an asshole. Excuse me.
Not
Put his
anymore.
car over there, upside down. Fuck you, buddy. But I mean, is that not where it's going? Is that not the future for humans? Is robotics?
And what seems, and we talk about it all the time, it all seems to be wrapped around AI. So it seems like there's no limits to this, which is the scary part, which is what we've been saying since day one of this podcast. It's scary shit.
The end is near. We've said that since they started talking about AI before there was the whole ChatGPT and everything else, and Will I Am with his co-host who he talks to and everything else during XM radios and stuff. They're going to take over. It's inevitable. I mean, come on. You've seen every movie. Every movie comes true. Yeah. Somebody brought up one time, if you were frozen, let's say, back in the 50s, 40s, 30s even, whatever. Well, maybe not the 30s. Let's say the 70s and 80s. We'll go 70s and 80s. This way it's more relevant.
Right.
70s and 80s, and you were unfrozen today. You got touch screens, touch screens, you got your phones, you got flying cars, you got all this other stuff. Would you lose your mind, or would you be able to fit in? Would you be able to accept it? It's such a drastic change.
Yeah, that would be a definite adjustment period.
Now, for us, we saw the Jetsons, Star Wars, all the Star Trek, all these things that came futuristic, where they had the portable handheld.
Oh, true. So if we were frozen and brought here, we'd be like, so it did happen.
I can't believe it really came true.
Right. Yeah.
Flying cars like the Jetsons.
Right.
I thought it was a myth. I never thought it would work. And then here we are.
Right. Gotcha.
Like, for us, our brains would process it going, they figured it out. That's so cool.
Yeah.
But 50s and 60s?
Oh, yeah. They'd be like, I'm not on Earth.
Like, what the
Where am I? Where'd you guys bring me? This is not Earth.
It'd be completely different and out of control. But I think we would be able to handle it. But so how long can you be frozen for?
Yeah.
And come back with this technology and everything else too? Because again, if you're rich and you're able to afford, say, okay, in my will, you only get 10% of my money now because the rest of it's going to holding on to me until I come back.
Yeah.
Imagine that. No wills anymore until the brain dies.
Right. Yeah.
The physicality's gone. If you're religious and the Holy Spirit and the soul is gone, but is it? Because the brain's still there. So is the soul gone? Yeah. Is it not gone? Because when you put that person's head back on, all of a sudden that's that person again. The soul that was gone is now back. Are they a ghost? Are they here? Is it a miracle? Is it science?
And you got pissed off family members going, "Damn it, croak already! I want that inheritance."
The money. They're going over there trying to crack the lens.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. There's a crack. I don't know what happened. Dad's dead. We got the money.
Oh man,
it's crazy. It's a crazy concept, but that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to the shooting range.
Yeah, you got it.
People's heads bop to this. Write in the comments. Please write in the comments. I want to know if people are bopping to this like me and Dave are bopping. Because in the back there, me and Dave are like having a good time with the music. I hope everybody else is too. But I want to know. So send a comment, please.
Just FYI, your streaming pictures in the back there are back to normal now. We are no longer causing seizures.
I changed the clips, so it might be the reason why. And there's the statue with the stick. I still don't understand the stick. But all right.
All right. Are you ready?
Live while I was in Europe, statues with sticks, huge out there. Huge.
It was huge. All right. Are we ready?
I am ready.
All right. So the first question your wife sent in, but I believe it's from your daughter.
Oh God.
And since
I can't wait for this one.
I'm going to lead off on this one because we were already kind of talking about this in a way.
Okay.
Do you think we would be better off having robots run the world since they have no emotions and only have logical thinking?
Part of me says not to run the world, no, but to have it as a reference point or a counsel to help give you advice that doesn't have emotions, 100%. 100%, because that's the reason why a lot of human error happens because of emotions. Logically, this X plus Y equals Z. But once you put emotions, X plus Y might equal Z, but I think that they would feel this way, so it might be this and it might be that, and it might, even though they've done this 100 times already, it might change because that's your emotion. It's not changing. X plus Y equals Z. Done.
Right.
So for certain things, yes. But like we found out, us going against AI for some questions were on par so far. We're tied with one. And then the other one was so stupid it was ridiculous because AI has no common sense.
Right.
So there has to be some sort of common sense in these decisions also. So, sweetheart, potato chip, I don't think that it's a good idea. Counsel.
I kind of agree. I agree with you, yes, because what they can do is use AI or a robot to run scenarios. Like if there's an issue, run scenarios, go, hey, give me, hey, if I do this, give me the scenarios of that response. And then you can sit there and weigh, that's the good part of AI, where you can try to make the correct decision based on whatever actions you may or may not have to take. So. Correct. Yeah, I wouldn't want them running because
I wouldn't want them running anything.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's soon enough. We just talked about it. Soon enough, they're going to take over anyway. Let's not help them out as much as we can.
No. All right, one down. Excuse me. Would you rather? Okay, so would you rather? See if you can have fun with this one. Would you rather have a pet parrot that constantly mocks you, or a pet hamster that secretly judges your life choices?
I mean, for me, it's a simple hamsters stink. Hamsters stink. I don't want a hamster. And Dave's had bad life choices with hamsters also, and I use life choices as the reference point. And if you haven't seen that one, go back and watch that one. So Dave has some trauma growing up with his hamster, And I mean, hamsters, they run on a wheel and everything. What are you? Oh, you're judging me? Oh, you run in circles your whole life, you stupid animal. I think a parrot you can go back and forth with. I don't know if I would enjoy it as much. Like, it's a cool, like, party trick, or hey, my friends, or this, that, the other. But I mean, in this day and age, you can make it his own TikTok channel or his own YouTube channel, and it would probably take off.
Make some money on it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I would rather go with the parrot and go back and forth with the parrot because it's entertaining to me. But at times you just be like, oh, enough parrot. Oh no. That's what she said. Like,
I would love to come over your house one year and you do actually have a parrot that's just like, I don't know, cursing you out in Italian. That would be funny as shit.
That's not a minchia. That's not a minchia.
All right, here, AI question coming up.
Oh, AI. All right.
Now, the answer I have for AI is very long-winded, so I'm not going to read the whole damn thing, but I will. I will pull up the answer, but all right.
Better than pulling it out.
This is true. This is true. Do you think it's possible to be in love with someone but not be compatible for a long-term relationship? Why or why not?
Yes, 100%. Because I think there's a lot more to go into a long-term relationship than just love. Love is great and love is beautiful, and you need that. But you also need to be on the same page with so many other things. If we have no money and I say we need to save money and my wife is spending all our money, well, that relationship's not going to work. If whatever the case is, like, that's just a scenario, but you need to be on the same page with so much more than just I love this person. And because otherwise it's doomed. Love is a huge ingredient and it helps a lot of it. But if you disagree on religion and politics and everything else, can you have a mature conversation about it? Or does it destroy your relationship? Because with everything that's happened in the past, it's destroyed relationships. Not my own or anybody that I know of, but I have heard of political views within the last couple years because of the craziness that all of you have. When I say all of you, it's whatever's on that side or on that side.
So, but you think you could, because I think the question is, you know, if you're not compatible in everything else, but you both love each other, you think a relationship can still survive just based off love?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. It'll last long, and you'll put up with a lot of shit, and you'll fight about a lot of stuff because you love each other.
Right.
But in the end, it's not going to last.
Yeah, because I think that eventually it's going to get old real quick, and you're like, all right, I've had enough of this shit.
Very thin line between love and hate, Dave. Very thin line between love and hate.
All right, so I did present that question to ChatGPT, and let's see what it says. It says, yes, it's definitely possible. You can have deep feelings of love for someone, but compatibility for a long-term relationship involves more than just emotions.
I'm a goddamn computer.
It requires
computer.
Yeah, it requires shared values, communication styles, life goals, and the ability to work through challenges together.
Why do we need ChatGPT? Just ask me. Anybody who's using ChatGPT, do me a favor, please. If you're watching this show, I want you to send me the question that you asked ChatGPT, and I want you to compare and contrast the answer to what I say. I want to know how close I am, because this is ridiculous. Now, I beat it one time, and I tied twice, so I'm 1-0-2. I want to know what you people think. I want to know what you're asking ChatGPT, and I want you to challenge my brain, because I'm a goddamn computer.
Oh, God.
All right, maybe not, but maybe it sounded good.
Yes. All right, hey, I think it's time for Fist of Fury.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the dojo.
Oh, sorry. I removed it as you removed it. He's in the dojo. Okay, so would you like to know today's
I would love to know today's.
So, how we did was rock bands, lead singer being a female. So, I hope you're up on your female rock stars here.
All right, I hope there's some visual aids.
Well, kind of. You should know them because they're popular.
No, I'm just saying visual aids because I want to see the
Oh, there's no... I didn't bring up any females. All right.
You not know my show. No.
Where's my music, man? There we go. All right. First contestant. No Doubt.
Oh, my daughter loves them. Okay.
And I'm going to put them against... Do you remember... Remember Hole?
I remember Hole. She was crazy.
Well, it was Kurt Cobain's girl, right? Yeah.
Yeah. She crazy.
Yeah. I went down a rabbit hole because I was like, what songs did they actually sing? And then I went back. I was like, holy shit, that's right. They had some good stuff.
They did have some good stuff, and I listened to a couple of their things. With No Doubt, though, I had the that album right there, The Tragic Kingdom. I was more of a No Doubt fan than I was of a Hole fan. Hole had some good songs, but I enjoyed, and I still enjoy, that ska style of music that No Doubt has with the horn and like the whole upbeat and everything else. So on this one, and Gwen Stefani used to look so hot.
Yeah.
She was so sexy. She had the washboard abs. I'd wash my underoos on her.
Oh my God.
I'm going to go with No Doubt on this one.
No Doubt. All right.
I'll let my daughter know you picked No Doubt. We asked her question today, and we have
No Doubt. I didn't know she was a fan. Did not know she was a fan, but hey, there you go.
Very big fan.
All right. Goodbye, Hole.
Goodbye, Courtney.
All right. So if I didn't, we're doing 4 bands. Each time we're doing this year, we're doing 4 bands, 8 times we're going to have, and then the finale will be the 8 bands facing off to have the ultimate Battle of the Bands winner.
The ultimate Battle of the Bands.
All right, so this one should be interesting. The next one, the Cranberries.
Okay.
Zombie. Versus Evanescence.
Both of them had a lot of good songs. Cranberries versus Evanescence. I
know where I want you to go, but, I'm not swaying you. You got to go.
No, I got to make my own choice.
Yep, this is your decision.
The Cranberries were good, but I'm going Evanescence.
Thank you. I did love Cranberries back,
Cranberry had a lot of good songs. A lot of great songs.
Right, but Evanescence, oh my God.
They were great.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a lot of good songs. Their style was slightly different.
Yeah.
Which I liked also. It was the whole back and forth singing, male, female. Like, I enjoyed their music a lot.
Yeah.
So
I bought a bunch of their albums, like, back in the day.
You had to buy them and not just download them.
Yeah, exactly. Back when you had to buy CDs.
In my day,
physical media,
We had it. 8-track. No, we didn't have 8 tracks, but we had cassette players.
Yeah. Oh, God, cassette players. Woof.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Okay, so.
And rewind through all the songs that you didn't like. Time consuming. And then the whole put it in the thing.
Yep, twist it around. If it got eaten or whatever.
The tape came out, it started eating your tapes. Damn it!
Yeah, when you tried to do your mixtapes or whatever, you had to
tape it together if it got cut.
You rewound, you played it, and then you make sure, stop! And then you had to play and record at the same time. Jeez Louise. All right, so the finale.
You don't know the struggle. The struggle was real.
So for the finale for this Fist of Fury is No Doubt versus Evanescence.
Wow. Oh, man. Again, both of them had great songs. Both of them had a different style of music at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say one. I took it off repeat. I apologize.
That's okay.
I can't say
it got
that
quiet.
One was more of a trendsetter than the other. I think they both had their own kind of following, and they both had a strong following.
They each had their own little
Correct.
niche. group, whatever.
I no doubt split up for a little, or not even split up, but she went out on her own. She had her solo career for a little while.
And don't just pick No Doubt because your daughter likes them.
I would never, I would never let that. I have a computer. We talked about this. I have a computer brain. Don't let emotions get involved. Oh. I personally enjoyed No Doubt more than Evanescence. That was my personal opinion. Musically, oh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go.
Is this tougher than the first one with Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses?
Well, yes, because Motley Crue to me changed certain things, whereas Guns N' Roses was a tidal wave of just GNR, and it just kicked ass. Where Motley Crue kind of changed it a little bit, but neither one of these really changed the course of action in music. They just had great music of their style in a different time when that music and that style wasn't there. So they're very equal as far as that goes. Me liking them, I like them both also. So there's no real winner here for me. So I'm trying to come up with something that would make it better. Now, if you had bikini pictures, Dave, that might go over the top. But you didn't do that.
Sorry, if I wanted to sway you towards Evanescence, yes, I should have got Amy Lee's bikini pictures. I'm sorry.
I mean, obviously, you know me by now. We're in season 3. The viewers should know me by now. I'm gonna go Evanescence.
Thank you. Yes.
I'm gonna go Evanescence. I'm sorry, honey. I just think that they were a different style. As much as they no doubt played ska, there was still a lot of ska being played. Not in the general, not in the on the radio and stuff like that so much. Where if you had to pull up a radio station, because back then we didn't have XM and stuff like that too. So on the radio stations, that was the only really way you heard ska, unless you had a CD or tape.
Right.
But Evanescence, I think, was just a different. From their music was slightly different.
For me, yeah, Evanescence was more of a solid, like, all-together band. Like, it wasn't just rock music, but they had their ballads, they had their, they had the harder stuff. They were just overall a great-ass band.
Yeah, I mean, No Doubt was too. No Doubt had 4 players behind them and everything else too, and she was hooking up with the bass player at one point and everything else, I think, and, like, there's, and they had a good band too, but Evanescence, I think, had a better quality of music all around.
All right, so far shaping up good. We got Motley Crue and Evanescence.
It's gonna be. I can't even tell you where this is gonna go by the end of the season.
When the finale comes, yeah.
Oh, the finale's gonna be rough.
Yeah, and stay tuned because we got 8. We did 6, so we got 8. We did 2. We got 6 more to go, and we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna have all different kinds of genres and stuff. So we're good.
All right, well, let's go to the idioms.
Let's go to idioms.
Oh, I forgot to click that. There we go. I'm back. Welcome back. Okay, so this one is not only was it a phrase that we used, it was a TV show that we used to watch. A lot of stars came from it. The idiom of today is Saved by the Bell.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
That was a child. That's a...
There. I like it.
That's good.
You like it? Okay. So now it's your turn. Dave, what is your guess?
Oh, that's rough.
Saved by the Bell.
It's probably something to do with some kind of military thing when... if you heard the bell, you retreated or some shit. I have no idea. Because I'm trying to think Saved by the Bell. If you hear the bell, get the hell out of Dodge.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, go along with that.
Okay.
But it has nothing to do with military.
Okay.
So you were, yes, get the fuck out of Dodge. 100%.
Right. Okay, all right. I was half right.
Dodge was not a place.
Okay.
Dodge was, you were being buried.
Ooh.
Back in the day.
Ooh, that got dark.
Back in the day. Yeah, well, listen, you're saved by the bell. back in, I think it was the 1800s. Give me 1 second.
Wait, hold on. What they let me get another guess now that you gave me
Okay.
that. What did they bury people alive? And if they heard if the person woke up in the coffin, they ring the bell and they got him out of the ground?
In the 19th century, people would pass out or have a medical condition or whatever and almost be dead. They would say that they were dead. They'd be gone for a day or two or whatever. Maybe it was a coma. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was something like, I don't know what it was, but the person was just, their heart rate wasn't right. Their pulse was weak. Maybe nobody heard it or felt it or whatever else. They buried somebody. The person wasn't dead though.
Oh.
So what they did was they used to tie a string around the dead person's finger and have it go up out of the ground onto an arm that had a bell on it. And if you woke up and you would move your finger and it would ring the bell so that the groundskeepers would hear the bell and go, "We got a live one."
Oh, God.
They would pick you back up and save you because of the bell. You were saved by the bell.
Wow. That's crazy.
So it wasn't just a fun series in the 90s.
No. I prefer the fun series in the 90s. Not...
Me too. Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of them there, but yeah.
Yeah.
She was one of my favorites. But could you imagine?
That's creepy, man.
I'm
glad we've come a long way where they actually know if you're actually dead or not before they put you in the ground.
You don't wake up at the viewing.
Exactly.
God's alive. God's alive. Yep.
Holy shit.
That's where it comes from, though.
That's a good one. I like that.
There you go. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you had a good time. I hope you like the new attire. We've got it. Go check it out on tpublic.com. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell for notifications, and smile, laugh, and enjoy. If you like the show, please like it, comment on it. Let us know what you thought of the show. Tell your friends. We want to grow this as big as we can. We want to have as much fun with as many people as we can, allowed by our wives. That's right. We're checking with them first to make sure it's all right, too.
Honey? No.
Honey, I got poked. I guess it's better than doing the poking for them? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, send in your questions to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com so you can find out what Donnie C really thinks about shooting it straight with you. Catch you guys later.
Peace, everybody.